So do you often have to go back to turf projects?
Offer a 1-year warranty. Yeah.
So he had a 1-year warranty. Why not call him back?
I did.
And
I was in contact with him. He never came back.
Okay, so what we have, Mr. Smith, are a lot of text messages where she's trying to get a hold of you, and she keeps asking you for a day to come back and do the repairs. A 1-year warranty isn't very good if she can't get a hold of you.
Right.
Why didn't you respond to any of her attempts to get you back to fix what was wrong?
Just how far along it went, and you know, like what she was saying. I didn't end up going back. I was busy. I mean.
But if you offer a 1-year warranty, isn't it your obligation to go back?
Right. I did the first time.
But what about the second time she called you about the turf and she said, look at all of these problems?
Yeah, she sent pictures.
And what did you do?
I don't think I responded to her.
When you called the defendant to come and look at the property, is this the way it looked? Were the indentations?
No, not as many. It was really just in the corner. If you can see in the very corner, there were like two dips. That's what was there before.
Was it obvious to you that it was an indentation?
You know, honestly, I was standing talking with one of my neighbors, and he said, Joyce, you've got a couple of dips. And I said, dips? And then I stood in it, and there was like a part between my feet.
Well, in any event, the dips began to get deeper.
And more of them throughout the whole yard.
Now, take a look at this, Mr. Smith. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Would you say that something is wrong?
Yeah, 100%.
Wouldn't you feel that that fell within the confines of the warranty?
Yes.
That you would have to fix that? Yet you didn't do it.
Right.
So the plaintiff had to go out and pay how much?
Well, I'm contracting another company, but I need the money in order to go ahead and pay them to repair.
And what are they charging you for to repair just the surface?
$5,600 or something like that, because they have to start from scratch. They have to remove everything and start from scratch.
Well, if you were repairing this, what would you do?
I'd pull it up, bring some more material, and recompact it.
And in fact, you'd do it again?
Yes.
And therefore, you'd have to charge her another $4,000 or so?
No.
How much would you charge her?
That's like a day's labor, about $400.
You'd use the same turf?
Yeah, you just pull it up and relay it back down.
You think it's that simple?
Yes, it is that simple.
Well, we have a couple of reports here that say that it's not the best way to go.
Well, yeah, they want to make money.
So you gave us 3 estimates, but you're going with which one?
The one that is Monarch, that's the one that I'm going to be working with.
This one here?
That one.
And so they're charging you $4,800 to re-turf and then $875 for the flower bed.
Correct.
And Mr. Smith, you're saying that you were not contracted to repair a flower bed border. Is that right?
No, because there was a brand new one existing. Her house was brand new, so.
Let me just play devil's advocate with you.
Sure.
You had a contractor come in. Isn't he incentivized to say, ugh, we kind of got to start from ground zero, rather than find the cheapest possible fix?
No. I actually Googled it, and it said the exact same thing. So all the 3 contractors that I met with, when they said that, I said, okay, that's what I found out on Google, you know?
So you met with 3 people.
I did.
About the corrective work.
Correct.
How many people did you meet with about the initial project?
4.
And some of the bids you got on that initial project were a lot more than Mr. Smith's.
The one was, he didn't want to do it, so he made it like $13,000. But it is a laborious job. It really is. And that's why I'm not suing for the full amount that I paid him, because he did do some work for me. But on the contract, like I said, he did not list everything, but he did, you know, some of the stuff that's not listed on there.
Which I think speaks to his character. He held good to his word.
All right, I think we've heard what we need to, so the parties are excused while we deliberate in this case. Thank you.
Thank you.
There was clearly something wrong with the turf. There's photographs where there's ripples. You have the defendant admitting that this is problematic. We watched the video proving that the turf just wasn't installed the right way. So I do believe that the plaintiff has proven her case with regards to the issue of the artificial turf. As far as the flower bed border is concerned, this is an issue of credibility, right? You have the defendant admitting that there was work that he didn't include on the contract, but still did it. But he's also denying ever having agreed to fixing this border. So I'm not inclined to give the plaintiff that amount of $875 because I don't think that she's proven that there was an agreement or a meeting of the minds there. The unfinished landscape work, same thing. I'm basically okay with giving her the $4,800. Your thoughts?
I agree with you on both counts. He did do extra work even though it wasn't there, so I would be willing to give him the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't covered by his expectation. I would give her the $4,800.
I couldn't have said it better myself, too. I agree. I think
that was easy.
I think she gets the cost of the replacement turf. guys.